Welcome everyone to Coffee Chat with Lisa. Let me just grab my coffee quick. As you know, we normally do these on Wednesday, but I was getting my hair done, so we moved it to today. So welcome again to Coffee Chat with Lisa. I do these every week to answer your questions that you've been submitting. And the questions this week have been a lot around mindset and goals. So I'm not going to answer exactly the questions you submitted. I'm going to chat a little bit about mindset and why maybe exercise and food isn't what's throwing you off, but your mindset is. So grab your coffee, your tea, or your wine and join me for a quick chat on mindset and how it could be sabotaging or helping your weight loss. All right, so I'm just going to dive right into it. I am not any different than you. There is nothing magical or special about me that I can figure out how to lose the belly fat and keep it off, and you can't. There are some things I do, though, that are different than what you do. And there are some things I have been doing over the course of years because these have habits that I have built up that have helped me in my weight loss journey. Here's the thing with mindset. Most people think of weight loss as this. I have point A and I'm going to get to point B because that's how I'm going to lose weight. And I'm going to do these things along the way. I'm going to go from A to B to lose my weight, and that's all it is. That's not what weight loss looks like. That's not. Losing weight, toning up, losing belly fat, feeling your healthiest, whatever you want to call it, is not linear. That's first off. It looks different for everybody, and it definitely is not linear for anybody, okay? So in order to start at point A and to get to point B, you move forward a little bit, and then you're gonna go backwards, and then you might go sideways, and then you're gonna go forward, and then you go backwards, and then you might go sideways again, and then you go forward a big jump, and then you go backwards a big jump. But the key is you stick with it. The key is being consistent. This is where your mindset can come in. So I know in my journey that this is a lifelong journey. I know that. So I have set my mindset up to expect not instant results. My mindset knows that my health journey is a lifelong journey. I will continue to be learning about what foods feel good for my body, what exercises feel good for my body, because in every decade of your life, your body needs something different from you. In every decade of our life, our body is changing, our hormones are changing, and we need to adapt to that. What I did in college when I was 19 and 20 does not work when I am 42 now. It definitely doesn't work. I tried that last year. It doesn't work, okay? Same for you. What you did in your 20s doesn't work for your 30s. What you do in your 30s doesn't work in your 40s, and so on. Your body needs different things because your body is different every decade. This is where your mindset comes in, like I said. My mindset is not, in 60 days, I'm going to lose 20 pounds. That should not be your mindset either. Your mindset is to learn, to grow, to evolve, and to see the journey. If you can focus on that, the journey, your health journey, is going to be so much easier and so much more exciting than if you say, in 60 days, I want to lose 20 pounds. Because here's the deal. Most people don't lose 20 pounds in 60 days. That's a lot of weight to lose, and you really shouldn't be doing that because that probably means it's a fad diet and it's not going to work anyways. It's not long term. This is why I preach long-term results. You need to find something that works for you in your lifestyle. You need to change your mindset to say, I'm going to learn, I'm going to grow, I'm going to evolve, and this is a lifelong journey. I have been on this fitness journey for my entire life. As a child, I loved working out. I remember doing like Joni Gregan's records and tapes. You guys all remember those? I remember getting like little ankle weights I would put on, and I just thought it was the best thing ever. I loved moving my body in a fitness way. I loved it. But again, what I did in my 20s does not work for me now when I'm 42. And I've had to have that mindset of, I'm going to learn, I'm going to grow, and I'm going to find out what works best for my body. Because what works best for me might not work best for you either. So if you can change your mindset, instead of saying, I'm going to lose 20 pounds in 60 days, and then it doesn't work, and then you get upset and you're mad at yourself, or you get mad at the program because you think the program is failing you, or you're failing yourself. Maybe it's your mindset that's failing you. Maybe it's because you're putting expectation on that shouldn't be placed on you. So think of it as a lifelong journey. And if you can think of it as a lifelong journey, it removes some of those expectations. It also removes some of those barriers of, I have to eat clean Monday through Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday I can binge. It also removes the barriers of, what am I going to do when I go on vacation? Because, oh my gosh, I can't follow all my stuff when I'm on vacation. You need to learn how to be healthy over your life. And being healthy over your life means going backwards a little bit, means going sideways a little bit, and then it means going forward as well. But you have to be okay with the journey and knowing that it will take a lifetime. It's not going to take a lifetime to reach your goal, but your mindset needs to be one as, I am always learning and growing and evolving on how I can be the healthiest person for me. After I had my son and I wanted to lose the postpartum weight, that was my goal. Once I reached that, then I had a different goal. So I'm not saying you're not going to reach your goal or it's going to take your whole lifetime to reach your goal. What I'm saying is you have to look at this as a lifelong journey, and your goals are going to change as you reach them, but you're never not learning how to be healthy. You're always going to be, if you truly want to live a long and healthy life. So change that mindset. It will also take some pressure off of you, because you know what? You're not going to lose 20 pounds in 60 days, and you shouldn't. That's not good for you. Okay? So if you guys have more questions on this, pop below a comment or give me a heart, give me some emoji. I'd love to hear what your questions are on mindset. But I also wanted to touch really quick on habits and consistency. Like I said in the beginning, I am not special. I am not different than you in some magical way that I can just not gain weight, okay? Now, it might be a little bit genetics. Some people have an easier and harder time losing weight due to genetics. Some people do. But like I said, from a time when I was little, I've loved working out. I also, from a young age, learned or just instinctively knew what felt good in my body and what didn't make my body feel good. It's not to say I never eat cake, or it's not to say I never, eat X, Y, and Z. That's not the case. But I know how I'm going to feel if I eat that. And then that gives the power to you, because then you can decide, do I want to eat X, Y, and Z and have my stomach hurt? Maybe it's worth it to you. Maybe it's not worth it to you. And then that feels like you have more power over the food, because you're saying, I'm choosing not to eat this item because I don't want to have a stomach ache, or I don't want to be sick. I don't want to get bloated, whatever it might be for you. But having those habits and that consistency of learning how foods feel is what will help you lose weight, lose belly fat, and feel your best. Now, again, these habits I've built up over a long, long time. So don't think that tomorrow you're all of a sudden going to build up these habits and all of a sudden learn what foods work best for you and what don't. It's not the case. You want to take one small thing and make a change. So what could that be for you? Maybe for you, it's simply just to drink a little bit more water every day. Maybe for you, you need to move your body a little bit more. Maybe for you, you need to start eating more vegetables. So if you're in a rut right now thinking, I don't even know where to start small. Start with one thing. Once that one thing becomes a habit, find something else that becomes a habit. I can do all of the things now because over the years, all of those things added up to make habits for me. You can't change everything all at once. That's usually too hard for most people. So find one thing. Focus on the one thing that you can do to help yourself feel better and lose fat. So that's on habits. Consistency is what it is. It's not sexy, you guys. It's not cute. It's consistency. I show up every day for my workouts. I show up every day to drink my coffee. No, I'm just kidding. But I do drink my coffee every day. I show up every day to drink all my water. I show up every day to eat all my food. I show up every day to do what needs to be done in order to live my healthiest life. Because that is what it takes to reach your goal. My goal now is something different than it was a year ago. Okay, a year ago, I was having hormone issues. I couldn't figure out, why I was so bloated. I'm a personal trainer and nutritionalist. Like, I knew all the things and I was doing all the things and they weren't working. I had to try something new. And so my goal last year at almost the same time was to lose the belly fat that I had gained and to figure out why my clothes weren't fitting. And it took a whole year. But a whole year later, I reached it. And now I have a different goal. I want to build more muscle. And that takes time. That is not something quick. And so you have to find the consistency in lifting the heavy weights. You have to find the joy in the journey in order to continue living your best life, in order to continue showing up so that you can be the healthiest person that you want to be. If you look at this as something you have to do, or if you look at this as something that's a struggle and that's awful, well, how do you think it's going to turn out? So change your mindset to this is a learning experience. And this is all about you. And this is about what works best for your body. I help and coach my clients through, this is what worked for me. Let's see how much of it worked for you. And then let's tweak for you, because everybody is different. Everyone gets personalized nutrition because every body is different. Everyone needs different stuff, right? Different fuel. Everyone needs to learn maybe how to work out, but maybe at their pace. My clients are not where I am, right? They're not deadlifting 60 pounds or more. They're maybe starting out with just doing a hip bridge. And that's perfect. That's where you need to start from. But it's being consistent. It's showing up and doing the work even when you maybe don't feel like it. It's leaning into the habits that you've created. And it's changing your mindset to be one of a lifelong journey instead of a linear process from A to B. All right, I hope this helped you guys a little bit on seeing how your mindset can really make or break your weight loss game. Now, next week we're back on Wednesday, so I want to hear your questions. What questions do you have for me so that I can help you live your healthiest life? I'll see you all soon.